Do you think everything in the world around you is perfect? No, it's not. Of course not. So we are surrounded by so many problems, and everything needs a solution. Well, I'm not talking about those very complex geopolitical issues or the socio-economic problems that we are surrounded with. I'm talking about those very trivial ones, the small ones, the curriculum in the educational institutions, the commuting issues that we have, the ambience of this place, probably the chairs you are sitting in. Everything is a problem. Let's call it a problem for now. But we'll park it for a few seconds, and we'll circle back to that. Let me share an interesting stat with you all. I'm sure some of you know. India is one of the youngest countries in the world now, with more than 65% of the population with age of less than 35 years old. So what does that mean? It means that we have a humongous number of young people with energy and potential who are ready to contribute to the workforce of the country. But again, do we have enough work for all of them? Meanwhile, there are a lot of graduates coming out of colleges every single year, adding to the total. Do we have enough jobs, enough work to be able to give to them? We do not. Well, now let's have these two topics together. The first one, we have a lot of problems that need addressal. Meanwhile, we have a lot of people who need jobs. So how do we merge these two? The solution, quite simple. Ideas. Ideas that can address these problems. Ideas that can convert into businesses. And as a byproduct, we'll have a lot of jobs created. It's as simple as that. But is it? Well, there are three things. It's a three-pronged story. So how do we get there? One, the mindset. So a lot of people keep asking, I really want to contribute somewhere there. How do we get these ideas? No one has monopoly over ideas. It's for all of us. Look around. So I just landed this hotel a little before. So I noticed that, a few strip lights that were there, they were hanging out. At the same time, I've noticed a few dark patches on the sofas we were sitting. Every single thing is a problem. We can address it. There is a solution for all of it. Look around every single seat you're sitting, there is a problem, and you can always have a solution for all of that. That's all mindset. So now I have ideas. I have ideas to resolve a problem. What do I do next? Talk. Share your ideas. Ideas are extremely powerful. So there is this paranoia that if I share my idea, someone would steal it. Please understand, ideas can't be stolen. Someone can get inspired. Someone can copy your idea, but no one can copy your ideology. No one can drag away your strategy. No one can understand your vision. It is for you. Even if they did, why they would have done that? It is probably because you did not act on your idea. You do it first. Why do you give the opportunity for someone else to copy your idea? But when you talk, you will have a lot of opportunities, a lot of feedback, a lot of people telling you why you should start probably converting this idea, or why you should not. It's always going to act in your favor. And then comes the most important point. How do I monetize? How do I get my idea into a business? Well, it's always been a very complex story. It's very, very difficult for a lot of people. It's actually not. So let's follow the 5 C's principle. First thing, courage. If this room was filled with people my age, well, bald head, white hair, I'm only covering it up with my spikes. Otherwise, I'm pretty old. So if there were people my age, and we all end up discussing a lot of small ideas which have grown very, very big, at least a few of them would raise their hands and say, you know what, I had this idea a few years ago, or I thought of something like this when I was a kid. It happens to all of us. Just recollect when you keep talking in groups. You'll always talk of those great ideas which are successful now that you actually had something like this long ago. It happens to all of us. But what happened to these ideas? Oh, they were killed. No, that's because we didn't take that leap. So we didn't have the courage to step forward and say, okay, I have an idea and let me put that into practice. The second one, commitment. A lot of great ideas have not been born on an auspicious day. It is relentless effort by a lot of people, or that particular individual who's got that idea, even at the brink of facing a very severe crisis. They've stood by it and they've stayed committed to their ideas. The third, but this is interesting, take a chance. No one's ever complained that they died just because they tried to convert an idea into a business. No one did. What's the worst that will happen? You'll lose a few bucks. You'll probably lose a little bit of time, or probably some, opportunities. None of these are things that you can't recover from. So take a chance. It is absolutely okay. And then what happens next? Collaborate. You're probably good at a few things. No one can ever claim that I'm good at everything. So there's always a few things where you're probably not very good at. So don't try to do everything by yourselves. You can always collaborate. Tag along with someone else. I'm good at this, but I'm not great at this. So can you help me out with that? A lot of successful companies, look at them. They've all grown because of collaborations. That's how I started all my companies. I'm a serial entrepreneur. All of them have someone or the other with me as a partner. Collaborations work. The last, a lot of people feel it's probably the most important one, but contrary to the belief of a lot of us, capital. That's not the most important one. I'll tell you the difference. The first four are contributed by us. The fifth one can come in from various forms. If your idea is brilliant, if you have a very, very strong plan of converting that to a business, the fifth C can always come in from one way or the other. There will be people who will be interested to invest in you. So where do we stand here? What is the right time to do this, to convert your ideas into businesses? Now. So my friend and I have been talking for a very long time. It's been almost 3 years. He wanted to shift from jobs to businesses. He said, enough of working for someone. I want to start something and contribute to the economy of the country. I want to probably help create more jobs. We've been working on this, and by the time he ended up wrapping up everything and he moved on, a few days ago, I had a conversation with him. Is it a good time now? Can we get into business? I had the most heartbreaking conversation with him. He was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and he was given just a few months. Well, so for all of you all who want to do something, you have a lot of things in your mind, you have great ideas in your mind. Today is the day. It's not tomorrow. You cannot postpone things. Great ideas are born on the same day when someone decides to execute. Everyone has the potential to come up with brilliant ideas. So just look around, come up with great ideas, try and convert them into businesses. Nothing will happen, except that, for all you know, you might be a very, very successful businessman. Please understand, the cost of not doing something is 10 times bigger than the cost of experimenting something. One of you might be a fabulous businessman. You might lose the opportunity if fear stops you from doing something. So gear up. Let's start creating more ideas. Let those ideas get converted into businesses. Remember, the best job in the world is to be able to create more jobs. Thank you.